The legs
I can smell all of the smoke, all that love and positivity, that is a joke. I should dead them all, my heart ski down slopes. When you did piggyback, everybody wanna see you broke, bro. Me and snakes don't lip lock. I don't think the feet look good on me like flip-flops. I know if I spit it, it belongs in this Ziploc. They know I'ma kill them, all they hearing is tick-tock. Your time is up. Where there's fire, you see the smoke, yeah. I know liars, I seen them fold, yeah. I'm so tired from all these souls, it's done been a good year. My tires don't leave the road, yeah. Are they serious? I seen liars that testified on their oath, I hear. Rappers not living out what they wrote, my peers. Ought to be studying, taking notes. How you hate me to the core when I keep your ass afloat. I put pressure on their pencils. They look at my life and draw the stencil. One move I can rearrange it mental. I am so unstable, look what I got into. They can't write my fable, I'm not who you used to. I done cut the cables and strings, I'm on Bluetooth.
All right. My name is Oscar Galindo. I'm here with another episode of the Official Visit. I'm joined by two dogs on the defensive line, a defensive and offensive line for Omaha North. We got Tyson Terry, and then we got S'Marious Henderson. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Glad to have you guys on. This is you guys are North is a team I've been dying to get on here for a while now, so I'm glad we got some North guys on here. So, just real quick, I guess just to start, I got a couple snowball questions for you. So first question being, what is your guys' go-to pregame like warm-up song, like pregame hype song, get you guys turned up for the game?
I don't really have a hype song. I just play. I like Rod Wave. I just love listening to him. Turn me up, hype me up.
Okay.
Mine is probably, I usually go to like AC/DC. It's like Thunderstruck is probably my main one.
Yeah.
To get just right before we go out for pregame.
Yeah. A little throwback. What do you guys have playing in the locker room?
We kind of just let Coach Martin's kind of big on just no messing around, kind of just do what, because everybody has something different that they do for pregame.
Okay.
They kind of everybody beats on, headphones on, and kind of just getting in the zone.
Everyone dialed in. Sweet. So then the next question, who is your guys' favorite player? This could be collegiate level or NFL level. Favorite player at your guys' position?
Okay.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald?
I watch his clips, try to do what he do, get off blocks, watch him extend his arms. I just watch how he do and see how it works in the game.
Yeah. So
I like Aaron Donald too, but mine's probably and I've kind of Casey Rogers played at Nebraska last year, and he transferred over to Oregon. So he kind of just we're the same height, same weight, and that's kind of what I kind of just pictured myself in college of what kind of something like that.
yeah, definitely. So here we'll have you guys choosing Nike or Adidas.
It's hard. I say Nike. I always wear Nike.
Nike?
Always wear Nike.
I'll probably have to go with Adidas. I'm a big fan of so Adidas.
Okay. Nice,
Yeah.
man. So what about either of those? And I know you guys got those clean battle jerseys. What about that?
Yeah, I like battle. Kind of.
I like the battle jerseys. It's just them yellow ones.
The yellow ones?
Yeah. They don't really fit right. So.
And then what's your guys' favorite thing to eat after a game, like that post game meal?
After the game, I really don't eat after the game. I go straight to sleep.
Really?
After a good win, I feel like just sleeping it off.
You have a good snack or something you like to munch on?
Probably I say like some Twizzlers.
Okay.
After every game, me and some of the guys, like me, Sebastian, Tashawn, Tyler, Connor, O'Neal, we go to Raising Cane's on Maple.
Yo,
On there and bash a little bit after our games.
yo, can't go wrong with some Canes, man. That box combo.
Never, yeah.
You sub the slaw for an extra toast or what?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and just kind of last one, just because I like to eat. What is the best, kind of sticking in that topic of food? What is the best low key place to eat in Omaha? So not like a big fast chain place or like a like a Texas Roadhouse or nothing. What's a nice little low key Omaha based place to go eat at?
Like McDonald's or something. That's what you're saying.
No, like not like a fast food like
restaurant.
like a little like maybe you got a nice little burger place down the block or something like that, or maybe some tacos.
Smitty's Garage.
Wendy's Garage.
Smitty's Garage.
Eddie's.
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
It's a little breakfast spot down in North Omaha. It's called Harold's.
Harold's. All right.
It's pretty good. You should check it out when you have a chance. It's
I'm writing these down for sure. Harold's.
And
Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins goes ham. Yeah. All right, man. So yeah, we got those out of the way, kind of get you guys loosened up a little bit. So now we're kind of dive in, to your guys' season. The Omaha North, you guys have been having a great season so far. You guys took that. You guys are 6-1 right now. You guys started off the season with a very close loss to Bellevue West. Kind of tell us what you guys as a team were doing, or what you guys did to kind of get you guys back right in that right mind space, and kind of lead you to this six game win streak that you guys are on.
Body language. First game, everybody was cramping.
Oh,
so we just had to get motivated to we gotta stay hydrated. We just gotta work on our body language because our body language first game was really off.
Yeah.
Really off. Then throughout the season we got better and leading to our record 6-1 and just keep on going.
So so then, after that, like seeing you guys cramp up and stuff, the coaches kind of say, all right, emphasize, obviously water, but as well, like all the little details that come with, playing the game, like, being hydrated and all that kind of stuff. Is that kind of what you guys have been doing so far?
Yeah, just kind of always keep the fluids in us. He's kind of big on that, especially after that first week. We had a lot of people cramp, like Tashawn. He started to cramp and he was out for the fourth quarter. And so just not just water, but also just electrolytes also in us, liquid IV, Pedialyte, stuff like that. And after around that first week, and because we lift weights Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we've kind of went more into like stretching workouts. So just kind of staying flexible, make sure recovery and stuff like that.
Kind of staying loose there.
Yep.
And kind of. So like I mentioned, you guys, lost that first one, started 0-1, but then you guys have ripped 6 games in a row, 6-game winning streak. So then, what do you guys see? Because another thing that I guess I failed to mention was the first couple weeks, first 2-3 weeks, it seemed like you guys were still trying to figure things out on both offense and defense. What do you guys see? Like you mentioned body language, but what else have you guys seen in terms of, in practice and people's playing, that has changed and has got you guys playing so well now?
I feel like, after, losing your first game, it's not all right. We also had the first 2 weeks, we had our Sebastian, our starting quarterback, was out. And so that kind of it wasn't off because, that's not an excuse, but it was just the offense wasn't at its full potential, where I think we're finally starting to get there. And I think once, winning always comes with success. And so I feel like we're playing with more confidence. I feel like we can trust each other. Team bonding is very tight. And I feel like it's a great camaraderie that we have.
Yeah. So, and kind of, staying on that topic, you guys were also at the beginning of the season, you guys were both learning kind of new roles, really. I mean, S'Marious, you're coming over from Omaha Central, and then Tyson, you're still playing D-line, but you're also learning the offensive line. I guess we'll start off with Tyson. Do you want to talk about, how, like the confidence growing on the offensive line or playing on the offensive line as well, since the upcoming weeks or in the past weeks?
So, that first week it was kind of just playing both sides. I kind of definitely got to me. And so that's what I've kind of just not take plays off, but just limit yourself to what every play. And so, but definitely just because I played tight end last year a little bit, but it was more just like a tight end in a North offense is more of just a athletic blocker. And so I think not on one pass last year. So it was kind of just because growing up I played guard and center. So that's what kind of me and Coach O'Neill talked about just in the upcoming years is I'm going to have to play guard if we're going to want to win, or if you want to be good, win a state title, win game. So I know how to take that. So it's just do what I'm doing for the team.
Yeah, definitely. So then, S'Marious, like I mentioned, you're coming over from a different team from Omaha Central. Would you mind talking about what that was like? Learning North defense, and then also you guys have a ton of great talent on that defensive line. Maybe talking about how what it was like playing, or what it's like playing with Tyson and Jordan and Tyler and all those guys.
It's fun playing them, having them next to me because I get this claw close and they be there to make the tackle. That's what I love about coming over here. The transfer was okay. I didn't really like Central that much. It was just complicated, so I made the move over here.
Yeah.
Fun over here, better coaching. I can ask questions to my defensive coordinator and defensive line coach, ask them questions, tell me what to do. How to do it. It's just way better over here.
Yeah, definitely. What has it been like? You guys have a legendary head coach, Coach Martin. Has a resume that speaks for itself. What has it been like? S'Marious in your first year under Coach Martin, and then Tyson as well. If you want to jump in on there and add any comments about what it's like playing for him.
Martin brings hype to the team.
Yeah.
Hype. His pregame talks. His talks in general.
Yeah.
He brings hype. I pumped up when he's talking. Everybody when he's talking. I just love when he talks.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to a couple of your guys' I went to your guys' practice, and I've been on the sideline for your guys' games, and you just feel a different energy coming from your guys' sideline and stuff. So that's pretty cool to hear.
Kind of just to piggyback off of that is my dad's senior year was Coach Martin's first year at North.
Oh wow!
I've kind of just growing up, my whole family knows Coach Martin, and so I've built that relationship with him. He's my coach as well, but he's kind of just someone that I can always come to. He's a great person. He's one main reasons I came to North, and so I love Coach Martin. I love everything about him, and just a great coach.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. So then, kind of going back to your guys' season here. So last season, you guys, I don't know, Tyson, you're a part of it. So last season, you guys kind of started off with a rough go at it. You guys started off 0-6 after missing a whole year.
Yeah.
And then you guys made the playoffs. Kind of go over because I feel like I went to go watch you guys. I believe it was against Fremont, and that was either the first game of that win streak or like the second game last year.
First or second.
So, and then I kind of saw a little bit more sense of urgency from you guys. What was going on in the locker room? What was being said? You guys had some big character guys like Keyshawn and all those guys and Ciantre and Orlando. What was it like? What was that like? What got you guys to that level to, eventually make it to the semis?
Yeah, it did suck starting off 0-5, and it was kind of, it wasn't negative. It was just kind of kids really didn't want to be out there, kind of seemed like last year. But Coach Martin was a big role. And what I think helped us is he kept us together. He kept us keep pushing every week. And after that win streak, we got on a hot streak, and it ended up in a good way.
Yeah. So then, that's completely, almost the opposite of this season. You guys, like I mentioned, you guys are 6-1. So you guys have a lot of momentum going into, obviously we don't want to overlook, you guys have a good opponent coming up, Grand Island. It's 5-2. We don't want to overlook them, but how do you guys make sure that, in these next 2 regular season weeks and then going into the playoffs, how do you guys make sure you don't fall into, that mentality or that kind of headspace of becoming complacent? Like, oh yeah, we're good. We got a good record, and avoiding that, upset or that, disappointment.
I just feel like we just need to keep that motivation to stay locked in. Don't care who we play. Just be ready to play. Play hard, play to your potential. Don't play at their potential. If they better than us, play better than them. If they weaker than us, just keep on playing at your potential. Be better than everyone.
Yeah.
I think I brought up Coach Martin a lot, but he's kind of all week he's been on our butts, and so he's kind of just saying like this is for whoever loses this game is gonna have a trouble making the playoffs. So I think he's kept us in line. I think we've been crisp this week, and so I think we're ready to come out tomorrow and have a good game.
Yeah. Is there anything outside of football that keeps you guys motivated? Outside of your guys and obviously coach. Is there anything that kind of motivates you guys to keep going and putting on for a team?
I think state is always on our minds, but outside of football, I think we're big on family here at North, and so outside of football, we hang out. We have team dinner every week. And so I think just the bond that we have is pretty special here.
Yeah.
Real special.
Yeah. So I mean, kind of keeping up with that, like I said before, I've been to a couple of your guys' practices. I've been to a couple of your guys' games, and when I say you guys love to, you guys love to mess around. Obviously business is business, but there's still those times to like mess around and joke around, and you guys like, it seems like you guys like to give each other a hard time. You guys mind kind of telling us what that's like, and who are kind of like the bigger jokesters and the bigger or the fun guys on the team, I guess.
Okay, we love to talk to each other. It motivates us to go harder though. It makes us go hard. Makes us push each other, be better than what we are. Everything, just push each other. Love to talk. It just when people take it too far, we just don't take it too far. We can joke around, but we just don't like to take it too far.
Yeah.
It just, and I just kind of those things. I feel like just us being close to each other, we know each other, and so that just rises us to better competition, and so it's pretty fun.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've seen you guys just the comments I hear on sidelines, all that kind of stuff. It's funny. It's funny, and it's kind of cool to see you guys are just still having fun with it on top of keeping it serious. So then, who is that player in the locker room that is going to be that steps up? Or I guess we'll go to who's the guy that's going to be who's the guy that's the biggest jokester, I guess, on the team, and then we'll kind of switch it up.
It gotta be Chevy.
Yeah, probably Sebastian. Oh, dude, he's hilarious.
Oh man, QB out here roasting y'all.
Yeah, he tried.
He tries to be big dog around here.
Yeah.
And that's when one of you guys kind of picks him up. I was like, all right, guys, all right, bro, you're gonna have to calm that down, man.
Yeah, I think he got put on the wall yesterday.
I think I got it.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's hilarious. So then, you know, kind of on a more serious note, who's the guy that's gonna? Oh, hey, man. Sometimes you have to let them know what's up, man. You can't touch it. You can't touch them on the field in practice. So you got to do something, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. So then, yeah, who is that? Who's the guy that is on the contrary of that? Who's the guy that's gonna be like, all right, guys, we need to dial, we need to lock in, we need to tone,
Yeah, I kind of just like I like to joke around too, but when it's time, I like to joke around, have fun, but there's times when it's not in the right position to do that. Like it's business. We need to lock in, make sure there's no funny business. And just get serious for a game. Like this game is serious tomorrow, and so that's what I just try to get in the kids' heads.
Yeah. So then, I mean, like your guys' team, you guys have a very strong senior presence. I feel like, you guys got Trey, you guys got Sean, but then I feel like you guys are also, leaders, not just in your position group, but also just for the team as well. Tyson, you were, I believe, the leading tackler last year or around there.
Mando was leading tackler last year.
Yeah, so you were up there, and then S'Marious, you've come in. You're the new guy, but you've made a great impact already. What do you guys do to kind of push that leadership or like be leaders? Not just for the team, but also for the young guys on your guys' team. You guys have some really talented young guys who probably look up to you guys in terms of how you guys play and your recruitment. So what do you guys do there to like help those guys out or just the team in general?
When they ask questions, I tell them. I love when they ask questions because you can tell them what to do and they do it. They watch you and they get more playing time. Cause see, like Brandon, he's a senior.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be starting over me, correct? But he was lazy at the beginning of the year. So what I told him, start working. You gotta start working.
Yeah.
Put in work. Use your hands and stuff. He started working. Now he getting play time. Getting clips out there, getting his highlights.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. Yeah, that's good. So, is there any young buck on the team that I should? I mean, I know you guys got Champ, BJ, Eli or Elijah. Any other young guns I should keep an eye on?
BJ,
yeah.
BJ.
Jerron Cannon.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. Sean against WS, Jerron came in, scored the, I guess, could have been game tying touchdown, and so the stud too. So
nice. Okay, yeah. So definitely, I'll keep an eye out on them. Tyson last year, on top of having a great football season, you also you killed it in wrestling. You had an undefeated season. You're the first freshman ever, I believe, to win the heavyweight Class A heavyweight. Kind of tell us about, and then you also went to, I believe you competed in nationals and you were an All-American. Sweet.
I won. So.
Oh yeah. You won. You were national champ. Yeah. So yeah, my bad, my fault. So kind of tell us a little bit about wrestling and that journey as well.
Yeah, for sure. Wrestling is more on my family side or my dad's side of it. Everybody wrestled, and so that's what I kind of just grew up into. And it's been fun growing up. Been very successful in wrestling, and so my dad, he's a big contributor of my success growing up, and he's always just kind of told me it's like everything we do, all the traveling is getting prepared for high school, and so I feel like wrestling helps me with football as well, just with the mental toughness, using my hands at the D line. And so my leverage, and so I feel like that helps as well. But wrestling is kind of just my first sport. I feel like I'm better at wrestling than football, but football is more of just my love. And I feel like I want to do football every day. And so that's kind of just what I'm focused on.
Yeah. Kind of talk about your guys' recruitment. You guys are both a little, younger. S'Marious, you're a junior. Tyson, you're a sophomore. But you guys have both been getting, interest from colleges. Tyson, you recently went to Kansas and Kansas State, and then you've also been to Nebraska a couple times from what I've seen. Mind talking about what those visits were like?
Yeah, I was a big fan of Kansas State. They've kind of shown me some love, and so I've kind of liked that. KU visit was pretty cool as well. They had game day down there, and
Nice.
so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And kind of just home school. I always grown up watching them, and so it's cool to get back down there and talk with the coaches that I haven't talked to in a minute. So
yeah,
always happy.
Definitely. So, and S'Marious, you also recently took some trips too. I believe you went to South Dakota.
Yeah.
And then you also have a couple other, from what I've seen, a couple other schools that are showing interest and kind of reaching out a little bit. You mind talking about your recruiting process so far?
I just been, I don't know how to really talk about it. I just been putting in work and they seeing me. At South Dakota, I was watching how they D-line get. I was liking it. So I've been watching hella colleges. Then South Dakota started texting me. I was like, I'm really interested in South Dakota. I like the D-line. Went to the first game invite.
Yeah.
I was watching their D-line, seeing their technique and stuff. Met all the coaches. I really loved it.
Yeah, nice. So, and if so you kind of alluded to it's recruiting's kind of hasn't really taken off for you quite yet. I believe it will, but if you had to say anything to any recruiter right now in terms of what kind of player are we getting, what kind of person are we getting, what would you answer to that?
Getting a dog.
Yeah.
I love to hit.
Yeah.
Clogging holes, destroying a center.
Nice.
Just love.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, you love to hear that if you're a D-line coach, for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Tyson, are colleges more interested in you at O-line or D-line?
Yeah, so the colleges who have offered me now are for D-line as of now. I know Nebraska and K-State have kind of talked to me about center and guard.
Okay.
And so it's something that I definitely see myself at in the future, just because that's where the money's made.
Yeah.
But I know Notre Dame, Missouri, they've kind of talked to me more on the offensive side. And so it's just see what these next 2 years give me and see where I'm at, and we'll see how things go.
What is do you guys have a moment, it could be a play, a game, or even maybe a coach that you've had? What was it, or what was that moment that made you fall in love with the game? That when it happened, or after a while, you're like, all right, this is my passion. This is what I love to do.
I say back when I was 9, 8.
Yeah.
I was playing QB. I went 8-0 that season.
Yeah.
Warriors. I was like, it was always this one moment. I had I think 97-yard touchdown, but it was flags on the play. So I started high stepping. Like 5-yard line. And out of nowhere, I get yanked back.
Oh,
it's just I out that game. Ever since that game, it's just been going through my mind like, damn, what if I would have scored instead of high stepping? Yeah, I just love the sport. Now I'm a lineman now. I played O-line, D-line last year. Now I'm just playing D-line. I'm starting to dislike the D-line, but I miss O-line most of the time.
Yeah. Hey, man, it might be something to look into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of always just been something I've loved, just hitting dudes. You just get to slam them, do whatever, take your anger out on somebody. And it's just, I don't know. I've always just loved doing it.
Yeah. One last thing here, and then I'll have one last question, I guess. So one last thing I have is one thing I do on here is, I like to provide you guys, a platform to voice your, obviously talk about your season, all that kind of stuff, recruiting, and a little bit about yourself. But I also want to give you guys an opportunity to thank anybody that has helped you along the way. Just because, sometimes I feel like, life moves fast, and we as people, we don't really take advantage of all those opportunities, or sometimes, we just kind of take that for granted. So I like to give you guys the opportunity to thank, parents, coaches, whoever it may be, for helping you guys along the way, and, for the rest of your journey as well.
I think my pops, he's been helping me since day one.
Yeah.
Telling me myself, get in the weight room, get stronger, run hills. We got a hill down our street. He always tells me run hills. Run hills. And that he just helping me run here, makes me get faster, hand movement and stuff. I just love my pops for that. He actually takes his time out to work with me.
Yeah. Me, my dad, without him, I don't think, I'm not sure what I would be doing. He's helped me in football, wrestling, just so much. I think with my mom as well, just for for everything. Cooks for me, cleans, stuff like that. Also Coach Martin too. Without him, I wouldn't be, I don't know if I have these offers. And so just always want to be thankful.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, sometimes we just don't take those opportunities to do so. So I like to give you guys this space to do so. All right. So then last question. I'll save this one to last because I just wanted to instigate a little bit and then leave it to you guys. So we got a board drill. We got Tyson and S'Marious. Who's winning that rep?
It's gonna be a dog fight.
I know. It's gonna be fireworks for sure.
We did board drill beginning of the year. He was hurt. We couldn't do it. So I wanted to do it so bad.
Yeah.
See go get some. I just love to compete though.
Yeah.
I love to compete.
Yeah.
So
I'll
kind of just leave it as a draw there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see till the day comes, right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Sweet. Well, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys' time. Appreciate you guys, taking time. You guys got a free day today?
Yeah, so school off, so I'm just gonna go get in the ice bath real quick, do some cupping therapy, and then the rest of the day.
Yeah. Was it like parent-teacher conferences or something?
Yeah.
Well, what are they saying? What are these teachers gonna say about y'all when mom and pops pull up?
I know. I'm sure.
Perfect angels. Never late to class. Always on time. Right?
Not that can't be late to class. So Martin will be up in that classroom. So.
Yep, definitely. All right. Well, yeah, man. I appreciate you guys, taking time on your guys' off day. I'm sure, there's probably a million other things you guys would rather do. So I appreciate it. I'm hoping to catch you guys' game tomorrow against Grand Island. So you guys might see me on the sidelines there. But yeah, if not, wish you guys the best of luck. Wish you guys, full health and, go Vikings, visa, all that stuff. So yeah, man, appreciate it.
All right, yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Definitely. Take care, fellas.
I'm telling you that ain't you. When you stab my back, I promised I won't be the same dude. When you try to be the glue, it'll get you stuck. Always learn to hate, cause love will get you cut. You can have they back and they still gonna front. You can share a laugh and they can get you done. You can face a battery, they still gon' jump. I know that they mad at me, I'll tell you something. I see flattery, your imitation meaning something. Keep the energy, it's absent when we have a run-in.